Hello travelers, today we're taking a quick look at the Wurkkos. I think it's Wurkkos. I think that's how you pronounce this. The model HD01. Now this is quite an interesting flashlight. The reason I agreed to review this one is because it has many multiple functions, which is something that I always like, as you know. And inside here you'll also see that it has several settings. The moon is 1 lumen, low 20, medium 100, high 450, turbo 1200, and it also has a couple of other functions here, which I'll show you in a moment. Inside the box, it's a nice magnet, and you get a lanyard, and you also get USB-C to Type A charging cable, and of course you get the instructions here. So the controls here are quite interesting. It only has 2 buttons, but it has quite a lot of functions. So if you want to pause and take a look at this, this is all the functions and how to access them. So I'll just try to run through a couple of the basic ones. So taking a look at the light itself, you can see it's a nice square design. The charging port is here on the side, and it has my favorite type of double clip. So you can clip it that way or this way, depending on which way you want the light to face. There's nothing on the back, but it is magnetic, so it does attach to magnetic surfaces. And the front, you'll notice here, has a laser pointer and the LED module. Now there's also a multicolored LED strip here. So the way you access that is by double pressing the front button. And these are labeled a bit confusingly in my opinion. They don't have any text and they are just little patterns. And there isn't any battery indication except for when you turn on and off the light, you'll notice that it's green. And I believe that is the measurement of how much battery is left. So staying on green like that is a certain amount of battery. If it flashes red or orange, then it's like a lower amount of battery. So the way you test the battery is that way. You can see I've turned on the laser pointer here as well. That is how you turn the laser pointer. So a single click is the laser pointer on and off. This back one is the LED light on and off, and then double pressing that goes to the maximum setting, and then pressing and holding it cycles through the brightness settings. When all the lights are off, a double press of the front button turns on the white only LED on the strip here. Then pressing and holding that cycles through the brightness. It's pretty confusing, I have to say, but it is interesting that it has all these functions. And then whilst it is on, pressing and hold, while the light is off, all the lights are off, pressing and holding the front one turns on the colored LED strip. Turns on the colored LED strip, and then pressing and holding it again cycles through the colors. So you can see it's actually changing through the color spectrum. And I believe it recalls which color you leave it on. So if I leave it on green and then turn it off, press and hold and turn it on, it will remain green. Then while it's on, double pressing will bring a flashing mode to it. And double pressing again turns it off. And I think 3 clicks, yeah, turns on like the fun modes or the modes. So this one's like a police kind of flashing mode, and then double pressing again changes it to like a multicolor mode where it's kind of cycling. It's got like a multicolored line that's sort of scrolling. Another double press gives you another little pattern here, which these are all different colors. They're kind of going through the different colors. You can see this blue there, and then the police one again. So double pressing it gives you the solid white, and holding cycles. Whilst it's off, pressing and holding brings you those fun functions. So 1, 2, 3 gives you those, yeah. So I have to say it is a little bit confusing. I wish they perhaps could have, included separate buttons for the different components, but overall I think it is quite fun to have those. And you can also use them at the same time, so you can turn on the main flashlight and the colored side at the same time. You can cycle through the different modes as well as having this one on. And I don't think you can have the laser on at the same time. Yeah, so the laser does take precedence over the other settings. So that's it. I think, yeah, quite a useful light, and it is quite compact. It does have the magnetic rear, and it has a lot of fun functions that, might not necessarily be only for traveling. you could definitely use this, as a little light to keep in your car, or for working on things, or just carry in your pocket when you're out and about. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.